10:02. Your internet connection is unstable. Hi, this is Hat sample comment. However, I may hover over it and tap on it to see your options. Try presenting it as a screen. Yeah. Hello, everybody in YouTube land. What's going on, everyone? This is your famous reporter, Raven, coming with a happy smile. Unfortunately, know what this is, so I'm talking to myself, which is normally cool, because this is what I do best. I talk to myself. Put a little makeup on, so I don't want to look as bad as I did before. You already know me, Africa. I don't always wear makeup. I know you usually have to wear it for the camera, because it makes you look a mess. But I prefer you look at me as a mess than a, you know. So how's everybody doing? Hello, Ari. What's up, sweetie? What's going on? Get your drinks. Get your drinks. Let's get our drink on. Ow. I've been laying low, staying low. Laying low, staying low. So I went to get my beer for some reason, and it tasted like cigarettes was in it, which is so weird. It's weird because it's almost as if I got another type of reaction from drinking beer. Maybe because I don't know, I do brush my teeth a lot. Maybe it's the toothpaste or something that got caught up in it, I don't know. But how's everybody doing? I dumped it out. Now I'm starting to think I shouldn't have dumped it out because it tastes the same. No, I don't smoke at all. That's the thing about it. I don't smoke. I drink beer. I don't drink like strong liquor. I drink beer because it really don't make me high. Like it'll give you a buzz, but not like a buzz where you know you all crazy acting. It's kind of like they call it pee water because you drink it and you pee it out. You pee it out the same, like you pee it out within a couple hours of going from your system. It's a long going thing that stays in your system also. You know, I do have stronger liquor in the house, but I usually don't drink strong liquor. I do have some in here. That was for the days I was stressed out. I was really stressed out. I was like, let me give me a strong drink. But it's so much going on out here. It is a lot going on out here. Let me see my glasses. Where's my glasses? Where's my glasses? Don't tell me I put my glasses somewhere. I don't see my glasses. Maybe I put them. That's weird. Oh, Lord Jesus, they're right here. This is what happens when you got a bunch of stuff set up on the side. Hey, Deshaun. Hey, Ari. Maybe wish the can bottles should sometime factory want to smoke with it. Remember, you know what it is? It's really weird because it's like it tasted like somebody put cigarette butts in the beer, which is really weird. Maybe it's a different reaction because maybe the toothpaste I use or the mouthwash I use, or it could be from the spaghetti I made. I made spaghetti and sausages and chicken and with this Boosie did a Breakfast Club. Did you see? I don't want to see nothing Boosie do. Boosie is a hot mess. Boosie is a hot mess because here it is. I just wish Little Nas' father would step in. That's his son, because Little Boosie is a grown man. Little Nas is a young man. Little Boosie is too old to be talking about fighting a young man. And I hope Little Nas keeps his strength up, because just because you gay don't mean you can't fight. They get the game messed up. They think because you gay you can't fight, honey. You go in there and you beat him as if He mess as if he messed with your mother. And if you got a child, act like you child. Go to work on that body, child, please. He's nothing but trash. You got 100 kids and you worry about somebody else's kids. You're a grown man. You leave that young man alone. Because I'm going to tell you something. That if Little Nas was my child, baby. Hmm, hmm, hmm. You keep that same energy. I also saw Flaming Row. Child, please. I don't get into this stuff. I'll leave away. I stay out of it. I just don't like it. You're a grown man. Why are you picking on Little Nas? Like, that is so stupid to me. Somebody, you want to fight him? What you want to fight him for? Like, what do you do to you want to fight him? Just because you get him and you can't fight. Well, I'm going to just say with me, because I know everybody's different. I always have to keep that in mind. Everybody ain't got a bad past like me. Some people had a great life. Everybody's not Raven. You know. Yeah, where is the father? Exactly. Deshaun, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, baby. Now I do have a child now, even though my biological, but I did raise him. I did raise a child. I do have a son. I just don't, I raised him from the diapers all the way to he's big. He's even taller than me. And he's been to my house. I took his pictures down because I didn't want people to see who he is. But, I've had him since he was in his diapers and child, cleaning dirty diapers and stuff. And the thing about it with him and I, it was, I, my parenting skills were pretty bad because I believe in let people be in who they are. I don't believe in policing people. And I always like to talk to people, and I definitely like to talk to young people because I always curious to what they're going to say. Now, some adults get upset because children say they want to say. I always thought it was funny that things come out their mouth. So I listen. That's why I always tell y'all, you're never too old to listen to a young person because they will set you straight. Hey, let me see. Hey, Angel, what's up, boo? Hey, Hope, what's up? Hey, January, what's up, mama? Is jealousy mad? He's living it. The thing about it is, why is he, hey, Cologne, what's up? Why is it so important for you to worry about what Little Nas is doing? And why is you always in the gay community? Like, why is you always in it? If you so straight and all these beautiful women out here in the world, why are you always peeking in the gay community? Why are you peeking in the gay community? Like, what's the real reason why you over here? Because if you was a straight man that loved females, you'd be like, that's their thing, keep it over there, I'm over here. And you so busy trying to get you a woman, you got enough kids, you could be all the. Why is you always in the gay community? Like, here come you peeking in just like that one, a little mama. I mean, come on. They forever trying to stick their face in something that has nothing to do with them. But in the same breath, they get offended. He keeps it. He keeps his booty in the gay community. Exactly. He keeps his booty in the gay community. I just think, listen, my thing is whether he suffered from trauma or maybe he said that he went to prison and he saw two guys in there having sex and it freaked him out. Okay, you saw two guys having sex. It freaked you out. You're a grown man. You're not 13. You're not 14. You got a bunch of kids. What freaked you out? Did it freak you out or you want to get your lotion to join in? Like, what's the big deal? You could have just left. Like, come on. That's either here or there. I said, Little Nas is cute. Child. Little Nas needs to take me on tour. I'll be his bodyguard, honey. Anybody come up on him with me around, honey, I will beat them like the bills I can't even pay. Child, please. Girl, you know they think gay people. So exactly, they think you cause you gay, you can't fight. Trust and believe. I changed a lot of people's minds with me. I've changed many people's minds with me, but then again, like I said, everybody ain't got a past like me. Some people actually had a great life, but I've been beat on a lot, and I had to take beatings, especially, for those bad parents. But it is what it is. But everybody doesn't everybody doesn't have a bad past like Raven, so it is what it is. Deshaun, these straight people like him that want a gay man. But Deshaun, what is straight anymore? The same thing I was saying before. Who do you think having sex with all these gay people? Who do you think having sex with all them straight people? Or should I say the DL people? DL women and DL men. Who you think having sex with these women and men? The straight people. That's who's having sex with them. But they always, to throw you off their scent, they give you this whole narrative, oh, I can't stand it. But yet and still, here come one of y'all getting in our bed. Oh, mothers live. I done met so many straight men. And the thing about it is, they narcissistic. It's just a lot. It's a lot. And the thing is like, I don't know. I know I'm not gonna get married. And that's fine. I used to want to get married, but I know I'm not going to. Because men like to take the condoms off. And I'm always afraid if we break up, you done gave me a disease. And I don't want a disease. I'm already gonna die from a broken heart. I don't need you to give me nothing extra. I'm gonna die from a broken heart. And a belly full of beer. He is like everyone got. Exactly. That's the thing that gets me. I was watching this girl, she was saying that she was in prison. She was in prison for years and stuff like that. And she was saying that a lot of men inside of prison are having sex. And I subscribe to her channel and stuff, but the weird thing about it, I hate to say this, but a lot of our sisters have had so much trauma. Some of us are for real. I need y'all to pull me in. When y'all know I'm getting crazy, crazy, I mean, I'm crazy, but if I become really crazy, and then again, I guess it's not fair to y'all because you're like, bitch, you already crazy. But I mean really crazy. It's funny because when you start watching some people talk, and then sometimes you get that thing when you just stop and look. You're like, oh, you kind of crazy. So I was on the phone with this guy who wants to be my man. Oh, mothers live. So he wants to be my man, so I gave him my number. Why not? Because that's the kind of girl I am. So I gave him my number and everything. He called me on the phone. And he was like, you're mixed, right? You like with a whole bunch of races. I says, no, I'm black. He said, well, in your house, I saw a bunch of Indian statues. Okay. So I had a bunch of monkeys in my house. You'd be like, oh, I think you're from the monkey tribe. Like, are you from Planet of the Apes? I saw a bunch of monkeys in your house. I said, I'm black. Well, I'm Indian. Okay. Most black people say the Indian anyway. It is what it is. There is not one person that's black in this world that's just all black, especially if you're in the United States. Because the master done came and knocked them down, raped your grandmother, your father, and your mother, child, please. All that DNA goes all the way down. Sometimes I just want to, let me see. Sometimes I just want someone who says they're straight in my face. They always say they straight in your face. I'm gonna start a club, Broken Hearted T-Girls. That's cool. January. Deshaun, oh, I saw the comment on Alabama dude. See his son doing sometimes friend force him to have sex with 27-year-old woman. That's the thing about it. People think because you're a gay guy, if you have sex with a woman, you're no longer going. They think they make it all about sex. It's not about sex. They always think it's about when you don't understand something, you just don't understand it. They feel as though you move like the way. That's what I always tell y'all, and I say this over and over. Make sure you do not try to live somebody else's story. Where everybody goes to, that's their story. It has nothing to do with you. I've noticed a lot of people try to change people's narrative by making it about them. It's not about you. It's not about you. And the sad part about it, there are so many people out here on drugs, getting high, because they couldn't be who they wanted to be. Oh God, I heard he hired sex worker. This happens a lot though. Men will get a female to have sex with their sons because they don't want to be gay, which is so stupid. I heard he hired a sex worker to have sex with his minor son. He needs because he doesn't understand it. Exactly. It's true. He paid a stripper to top his son. Excuse me. How do we know the boys were with? But why would she do that to his son instead of? Because they stupid. Men are stupid. A lot of men, not all men, of course. Hey, 100%. Men are stupid. Not all men, but a lot of them are stupid. Real stupid. And the sad part is that's who we got to date. I thought I'd be dating gay men. I got to date straight men. I can't do it. And a straight man is known for one damn thing the most, and that's lying. He'll lie, lie. He will lie. He will chase you, hunt you down. He want to be with you. And as soon as he get caught, he switches it and say, you chased him down. And then he'll shoot you. Like, come on. I'm so over it. What is this? This thing is not working here. Can't get it come on. It's just old though. I think this is so old. I think it's so old. "2014, I'm thinking, it's so much that's busy. The world is gonna hate anyway. But remember one thing, you just gotta keep yourself away from it. Hey Pure, what's up, sweetie? You just have to separate yourself from it because there's a lot going on in this world. This guy hits me up online and he was like, I need to ask you a question, and every girl knows what that question could be. Not all the time. So he was like, I want to know, are you transgender? I was like, no, I ain't no transgender, no. Girl, my daddy tried me like that when I was young. That's tired, Dorsey. That's tired. Men be on some real extra stuff. Raven becoming bisexual makes me happy, but at some time I'm ashamed. I thought about ending my life. Wait a minute, let me read this again. All right. Raven becoming bisexual makes me happy, but at times I'm ashamed. I thought this, but see, that's okay, MG. You still here, and the thing about it is, you survived the storm. Listen, we're not perfect. We fall down, but we wake up, and you still here. You have see. This is the thing about brainwashing. If people do a good enough job on you, you'll start hating on yourself. That's why you have to be careful of entities that don't understand you. Is Raven really into women? I'm not into them right now. No, I still think women are beautiful, but no, not now. You have to check me on a later date. Kids are more smarter than grown folks. Exactly. Two spirit game, exactly game. The question, do you top? The question, do you top exactly 1,000, excuse me, 100. Wait a minute. Can you exactly are you these questions? Man, no, he was like he hit me up on TikTok. And see this is the thing with me. This is how I am. I don't answer questions. This is not an interview. You don't need to know where I work. You don't need to know where I live. You need to know nothing. I don't know you. This could be a fake picture, fake profile. You could be a killer. You could be a lot. I don't know you. But you want me to give you you want to know where I work. You want to know how old I am. You want to know where I live. Do I live alone? No, I'm not giving you all this information. I don't know you. It's bad enough the men I meet don't know this. So why would I tell you this? To me, I feel as though when you start disclose certain information, you know what they writing about they about to put your name in some type of credit card. They're gonna do the whole credit card fraud, setting up account in your name. You don't know what they're doing. But here it is, you being friendly, sharing information with somebody that you don't even know. No, I ain't doing that. 100% pure girl, then later call me. Girl, I'm just over it. I really am. I'm just over it. I didn't even take the tape off my phone. Look at that. Oh, mothers live. 100% pure girl. Yes, I called my ass and transsite. I was like, he called me by my name. I said, oh, Lord, okay, 12. Child. Hey, Raven, do you miss nightlife? Hey, Giselle. Hey, Raven, do you nightlife? Thanks. Hey, Raven, do you miss the nightlife? What do you mean, Mama, when you said the nightlife? I saw Beyonce performance. Okay, where she performed that? Hey, T-Tom, what's up, boo? Is that Ashley? What's up, sweetie? Um, Angel, he did. I was like, I know. He was sweet, especially I never turned down. No, child. These men be doing the most for me, though. They do the most. I had a guy come back into my life. He was trying to do everything right. He was like, I changed, Raven. I'm going to be a good man for you. I changed this time. I promise. I promise you, Raven. He said, I'm a different dude. I'm going to show you I'm a good dude. You're single ladies dance. Oh, so you saw me dancing on, oh yeah. I was dancing at Okay. Is y'all up? Okay, let me see something. Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? I see you doing your thing. Hey, can y'all hear me? Or no? Still no? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me or no? Let me see something. Okay, this is up. Up. Okay. So, can y'all hear me? Y'all can't hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Oof. Okay, that's cool. The whole thing went down. I had to shut the whole, and it's blurry. Okay. The whole thing went down. It crashed. It just crashed off. But thank God, perhaps, because it seemed to have kept it up. So thank you. Thank you all for waiting. Yay. Okay, let me tell you the story. So I went to go perform. This is a long time ago, and it's so weird because this is back in. Hit the thumbs up, everybody. Hit the thumbs up. This is the thing about it. This is back in the day, of course. Beyonce did Single Ladies. It first came out. So I went to compete and stuff. I ended up winning. I won. So by me winning, that means I had to come back and get money. But the weird thing about it was that's drag shows because nobody never shows up for them. People always trying to get me to do shows and stuff, but every time I do them, nobody never comes to them. I'm just not that person. It seems like everything I do is always trauma. But it gave me a chance to go get me some more beer. Um, hey Shay, Two Spirits, what's up, Mama? Hey Deshawn, hey Hope, SR, Shay. Let me see what else is up here. Mm, Rose, MG. I think I got everybody. Everybody. So I did the thing. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. So I talked to this guy today. I'm giving you a little information. So I talked to this guy today and stuff, and he told me that he wants to be in a relationship with me. Now I always find this part to be questionable. Why is I'm blurry? I rebooted this whole thing and now it's acting blurry. This thing is the most. But whatever somebody's doing, I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. I rebuke anything you try to do against me. I rebuke it off me and send it back to you. Turn on your virus protection. Yes, Amazon break, checking your news out. Sending love to any. Thank you, Shay. It's so weird because I haven't even really been on here, and this give me this whole blurriness about it. Like it's about to crash, which is so weird because the internet. It says on here the internet is good, but I'm noticing that it's blurry for some reason, unknown to God. Let's just hope that it clears up. Maybe it's a connection. I do not know. There it cleared up. Good. Thank you, Jesus. I rebuke it. Anything that's trying to put any forces against me of anything I'm trying to do, I send it back to the person who's trying to stop my growth. I let it go right on to them. Anyway, so the thing is, I had a conversation. Y'all know, first of all, if you're a man and you getting on the phone with me, you about to go into a deep conversation because I need to get into your head. And every time I've talked to men on the DL, the down low. They don't know nothing about it's clear and happens. Thank you, January. They don't know anything about our world. This is the thing that gets me. Sometimes I just wonder, hi, hey, Gazelle. Sometimes, yes, sometimes I wonder, in my opinion, do these men really sit and think of all we go through? Do they really sit and say, this person goes through a lot to be who they are? Or do they just cancel all that and just think of our bodies? Do they sit down and say, this person probably catches 10 times over what a man goes through, what a woman goes through? This person's being treated less than human that I'm coming to see. Do they think about that when they coming to see us? Before you dog us and hurt us, do you think these thoughts that this person may have been through wholly before you show up? And the sad part about it is they don't think about it. You know why? Because they don't know nothing about it. They think of you and they think of porn. They think of Pornhub, they think of you. Everything else in the middle don't exist. So I'm on the phone with dude. We're having a conversation. He was like, I want to take you to the movie and stuff like that. I'm not good at the whole idea, the conversation and stuff, but he was like, I want to take you to the movie, stuff like that. And then so of course, inquisitive mind wants to know. And he shared with me information, stuff like that. I am a teacher when it comes to my sisters behind me and some even in front of me. I'm going to educate you when you contact me. I'm going to educate you and let you know what the girls are going through. I'm going to educate you while the girls are sex workers. I'm going to educate you why they go through what they go through. I'm going to educate you why she's both bipolar. I'm going to educate you why she's so suicidal. I'm going to educate you on everything she's going through. And when I do this, they really have no idea. They don't. And when I talk to them, and many times I've talked to them, they were like, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that. Then what did you know? How do you want to start a relationship with somebody you know nothing about? Because you don't care. If you lay and cut, but wait a minute. Read this. I lay and cut, but got you on my phone, on TV. I'm laying down in the bed. Okay, Shay. Hope says 1,000 bodies. 1,000 says bodies, maybe just me being critical. Mm, I want to see the new Candyland movie. All right, right. These are the reason I PST Fifth Man. It's just so weird though. They let a military man free back in the United States become a transgender woman in the Philippines. Jennifer. Yeah, because they if you talk about the soldier man, that soldier. So this is the thing about it. With that, if you talk about this, so the girl who got killed and had the evidence of that Filipino, she she has had a boyfriend and she was escorting, and she went out on a date. That was the date. So she went out on a date and stuff like that with him. In my personal opinion, and went haywire and killed them. But see, the one thing about it is, hey, you know, the one thing about it is there always a gray area. We need her side of the story. We don't need his side. We need her side of the story. We need her side of the story because a lot of times these stories are conflicting. And if you killed the person, obviously we never gonna know the truth. I'm not gonna listen to him. I want to hear her side. The reason why he killed her because he didn't want you to hear her side. Because if that's the case, she would still be alive. You just be like, no, that's not true. But the thing about it, you killed her because you wanted to keep a secret a secret. That's why you did what you did. You know, and it's so weird because a lot of girls go through trauma. Okay, back to the story I was sharing. So I expressed to him that he was like, well, how do you work? You know, how do you make your money? Okay, now you're asking me about my personal business. Now you want to know my personal business. And y'all, any girl knows, you know what he's asking you, or you will pay for, or you pay for play, or you whatever. If I'm paid for play, trust and believe, you would have known that before you got my number. The weird thing about that is you don't know anything about us. You said you've been with the girls like us. You're questioning your sexuality. You're saying that you like the feminine energy. Hey Edward, you like the feminine energy of a woman. Now remind you, there are some gay men out here who are feminine energy. So when I hear that, I'm thinking that you're having sex with straight men too. I mean, not straight men, but gay men that just act like girls. He's so girly, so you all up in it because that's what you're attracted to. So you're not attracted to the person's body, you're attracted to the feminine energy of a woman. He says to me that a lot of y'all act more like a woman than a woman. To me, that's an insult because you're comparing biological to us. And for me, that conversation should never come up because that makes me think you're questioning what you're doing. Hey, Maverick, how are you? My thing is this: if you just want sex, say that. Don't come over here singing this song which you don't know the lyrics to, especially not to me. These men hide their secrets by killing. Exactly. That's the stuff I'm saying. They kill you because they don't want nobody to know how to get down. And the sad part about it is women know. Women are starting to catch on. Women are starting to catch on. But the problem is that they're unapologetic. They're unapologetic at their actions. That's a lie. Men are really after our parts more 9 times out of 10. And the thing about it is men want what they want. And like I talked to this other guy, he said, well, I feel funny giving y'all money. You have a problem giving us money, but you have no problem with sleeping in our bed. You have no problem with hit the lights on. You have no problem with getting in our bed. You have no problem for a whole performance. But yet and still, you're going to give us false hope on a dream, which is actually going to be a lie, but you feel offended by giving us money. So you feel offended, but you have no problem offending us. Hey Raven. Wait a minute. Hey Raven, I watched the untold story of Caitlyn Jenner on Netflix. I think she tried to transition in the 80s but didn't have the confidence back then. The thing about I didn't watch any documentary on Caitlyn Jenner because Caitlyn Jenner, to me, in my opinion, is not a trans woman. Caitlyn Jenner is a cross dresser. And the only reason why I said it is because she was not informed of what she was. And when I say this, it's because her mannerism and everything about her says man. Just because she likes the fabric of clothes that goes on her body, somebody was like, oh, you like women's clothes, you must be trans. And that's not what she was. There are a lot of men out here who dress like girls that are not trans. They like to dress in girls' clothes. They like the way the material feels on them. They like the way it makes them look. They're not trans. There are tons of them out there. She thought that that's what she was. She was misinformed by somebody that don't even know anything about the LGBTQ. She listened to their words. She transitioned. She got a ding ding cut off. And at the end of the day, she inside of a box that I don't really feel as though she's going to be comfortable with. Because at the end of the day, she's going to feel as though people betrayed her. And she's going to feel upset. Because at the end of the day, she's not going to be comfortable, in my opinion, in her skin. Because that's not what she was. She's been bamboozled. And my personal opinion is she should have got around a lot of girls before she made that big step on cutting everything off. But that's just my opinion. Right. She was a cross-dresser. And that's the difference between a cross-dresser and a trans woman. There are a lot of cross-dressers out here that like the way the clothes feel. They like the way the hair feels. They like the way they like this. This is what they do. This is what they that's what Caitlyn is. She transitioned, she took the next step because she wasn't informed. In my personal opinion, I could be wrong. She didn't have the right people around her in her ear. That's the same way when a gay guy says, "Oh, I like men." Oh, you want to be a woman? That's the first thing they tell a gay guy. Oh, you want to be a woman because you like men. But no, I'm just gay. No, you just want to be a woman. But if he's not smart enough, he's like, no, I don't want to be a woman. I just like men. But if you are not informed, and Caitlyn Jenner has not been informed because she's never been in the LGBT community. She was in the straight community. So she just no idea of what's going on in our community. So my thing is this, if she's not informed and not sitting inside of the clubs and sit and get an idea of her truth, she's going to take a chance on somebody else's idea of what it is, and it wouldn't be accurate. And that means that it's going to be problematic down the line. She's going to have a problem. Down the line, she ends up going to therapy because she's gonna feel like she's been tricked. And what she had, hey Tanya, all right, I'm gonna go. Hey, Edward, it's not fair what's happening to her, but unfortunately, you're going to straight people for who you are. They don't know. Straight people don't know nothing about the LGBT. Some of them have an idea. Some of them are allies. Some of them are allies that are out in the trans people and the gay people that's getting them murdered. So my thing is this. The allies, some of the allies are very dangerous. A lot of allies in the LGBTQ have gotten trans and gay people killed. I learned about transfemininity through self-reflection. I think she enjoyed the whole white privilege road. She took some. Exactly. And that's the thing about it. See, this is the thing. That's called looking inside the window. She did. My thing is this. Caitlyn, if you could hear this video, please hit me up. I want you to come on my live. You ain't got nothing to do but sit up in the house, look in the mountains. My thing is this. Let's have a conversation. Because my thing is this, let's sow the truth here. Because my thing is, I would like to know how was she informed? Dressing up like a girl, and it's fun. Some people do it for kicks. So this is the thing about a cross-dresser that people may not know. Let me give you a little education on cross-dressing. That means I like to dress up. I like the way the stockings and the nails feel, but I love women. I don't love men. That is a cross-dresser. Not all of them, but they love women. So I wouldn't, even though she's with a trans woman, she's not going to want to be with a trans woman. She's going to want a woman, unless the trans woman have had the full sexual reassignment surgery. Maybe she'll try to link into it. But if she's a biological male inside that's transitioned to a woman, she still thinks as a biological male, which means that she's going to want a biological female. She's not going to want a trans woman. She's going to want a woman. Because cross-dressers are straight men who likes women but like the way the clothes feel on their body. Those are straight men. They're straight men. She got a bunch of kids, so clearly she has no problem with the vajayjay. But my thing is this, first of all, I'm not trying to tell her truth, but her actions show exactly her truth. That's the same thing like with Flame Monroe. But Flame Monroe is a totally different thing. Flame Monroe is a product for me. She's a product because to me, I feel as though she's saying her pronouns are he, wants to say it before you make fun of her. So she just wants to say that before you say it first. She's like, I'm going to call myself that before you say it. She is going to be the next California. She's not going to be the governor. She dropped out. She's not going to be the governor, and they're not going to have that. They ain't going to have that. Them people is not going to have that. They is not going to have no trans woman child. I like to see that. Remember, in case you don't know, Caitlyn Jenner was running, and she went to go on tour to try to get votes. And let me just say this. I don't know if you saw this, Giselle. Caitlyn Jenner went on tour to promote by running for governor. And when I tell you, they was not calling her Caitlyn. They were calling her Bruce. That's why she dropped out. They was calling her Bruce Jenner. Yo, Bruce, what are you doing, Bruce? Bruce, that's what they called her. They didn't call her Caitlyn Jenner while she was on tour. They was calling her Bruce. To the point where she had to walk really fast and get out of there. And these were white men. It was making fun of them and a mockery. It was waiting for the show up, and they just went off on her. She had to walk very quickly to get up out of there. They very much embarrassed her. Exactly, January. They was waiting for her. They enjoyed it. They tortured her. They bullied her. They was not calling her Caitlyn. They was calling her Bruce. And it's sad that she had to go through that. But the sad part of it is she's getting a little taste of what all the Black trans women, Latino trans women, the Indian trans women has been going through. She got a little dose, a small dose of what they've been going through. She got a small dose. And she got a chance to walk away and get to a car and go up to the mountains and sit outside while the rest of us has to sit inside the soup and boil with it and still try to make it happen within our own self to make it work. She needed to make more friends, but it is what it is. She's starting to see life ain't always sweet and exactly. Reality hits her exactly. She flew to Australia. Well, Kate got a taste of what's average. Exactly, King. But what happens when you align yourself with those people? Exactly. But see, this is the thing about it. This is the thing about it. She thought, see, this is how you know when somebody don't get it. When you've been living way up on a horse on top of a hill, and then you start to come down that hill to find out what the little people doing, and then you gag, you go back up to the hill because it wasn't what you thought. She, to my personal opinion, she was tricked. She's rich and white. She'll never survive being poor and Black. Well, she's getting a taste of what it's like, though, Edward, to get away, and she did a small dose. Like, that's the thing about it. She ended up being the woman of the year, and she wasn't even a woman for a year yet. She was the woman of the year, and she wasn't even a woman of the year yet. I guess they call it white privilege. To me, I think even though it's called white privilege, but to me, I think they was doing it as a mockery of her. She saw it as an acceptance. I saw it as a mockery. They were trying to find a way to beat her down mentally. And if I could beat you down any more mentally, we're gonna put you on the front cover. So that's what everybody's gonna want to watch and make fun of you. Because unfortunately, we live in a world that bullying and hurting people gives you monetary value versus trying to help another person. I do not agree with a lot of her techniques and stuff, but I don't shoot her down as far as her truth. Only time I have a problem with her is when she decides to play cisgender roles. When she decides that she wants to be a biological female and shoot down the trans people, she becomes very hypocrite. So now here it is, you transition, you feel like you're now a woman, and clearly maybe she is now because she got a cootie cat. But reality is that you transition in front of the whole world. There are going to be some people going to respect you, but there going to be a whole lot that won't. They're going to disrespect you to the max. And that's the reality. And the sad part, it doesn't matter how nice you are, how friendly you are. People are just mean. I feel bad for her, but I'm trying not to. She's spit in my face. Oh, she's spitting. I'm so, not literally, right? Can you ask the topic what trans celebrity is protected by the public? Exactly, none. 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 Kayla is not even protected. She thinks she is. Nobody is protected. You're not protected. You have to protect yourself. It's like an old song Michael Jackson saying, the life you save may be your, you better stop now because the life you save may be your own. Honey, you better stop before the life you save. Child, you save your own life. Because at the end of the day, the cavalry may not be showing up. You got to be the first, the middle, and the last. That's why I don't go out. Because I don't really have problems like that though. But with me, oh, I'm problematic. But men like me, because that's gonna go ahead. Because I'm a slut and I'm rotten inside. But no one exactly. I can't think of a trans celebrity who is loved globally. They won't be. There's always because somebody hating you. Kayla got a taste. Gigi got a taste. Exactly. Just because you white, baby. When you white, you still gonna get it. They don't care. There's mean white people. There's mean black people. That's what it is. There's mean Spanish people. There's mean Indian people. There's just mean people. It's mean Chinese people, Asian, Korean. People just mean. Some people hate you because they're attracted to you. Oh yeah, that's what you. Yeah, she went to Dubai. She went to Dubai. Gigi Gorgeous went to Dubai, and she got detained. Somebody dropped a dime on her. They told her. They told them at the bar who she was before she could walk through. They dropped a dime on her, and bar they dropping the dime on her. The bar they stopped her. They was like, "You can't come in." And who did it? Somebody with the allies or somebody LGBTQ. This is what they do. They drop a dime on you. It be your own people. It be the ones watching you, the ones hating you. It's crazy. She would have gotten through if she wasn't famous. I seen other girls get through. I seen girls get through. And it's sad though. Excuse me. Me too. I was going to say Jazz Junior, but girl, I don't. I don't know too much about jazz. I mean, I watch her transition and stuff, and I knew she was a baby and a mother, father, supportive, helped her. And the mother's face says that she's doing what she can to keep her daughters alive. I don't believe they agree with it, but I do know believe they believe that they want their child to stay alive. And if they have to stick behind their child, they're willing to do that. And that is called unconditional love. That means I love my child. And I love them parents for sticking behind their children instead of throwing them away like many people have done to their own flesh and blood. Jazz gets a lot of hate too, even when she was a minor. Goes people around. Exactly. I remember when Gigi Gorgeous couldn't get into mine and Shauna Book was shady at her. Well, your own is always gonna be mean. Your own will be mean to you. I don't go to Dubai. I don't go nowhere anywhere. I just stay to myself. My thing is this: men don't want to build. I want a man who wants to build. I want a man who will make money printing. I want a man that's my best friend. These men don't want to build. These men want you to clean up after them, cater to them, and have all type of sexual performance for them. And my thing is this: it is nothing like dumping down on men and watching him dump you too. Child, please. He wasn't even your type, and you dated him just so he could treat you right, and he dumped you. Child, please. Child, please. I'm over it. Too much hate. Exactly. Dubai is low key a place to simply get paid, to pay a lot of money for the girls. Is Cookie Tookie in prison for attempted murder? Oh, I don't know nothing about Cookie. You gotta give me an update on her. Check my passport. Child. Powerful hunger. Shooting child. I don't know. I don't know nothing about Dubai. I learned about Dubai. Some guy was trying to get me to come to Dubai. I said I ain't going over there. Y'all ain't gonna take me and beat me to hell up. I don't trust no way. Oh my God, is that true about Cookie Tookie? I never heard about that. I had to struggle all my life with my gender because all my life I have been a female, and as a trans woman, I have never felt kinship to kin. See, that's the thing about it, Rose. It's different because every girl is different, and I don't want to make it about race, but every girl is different. But the thing about it is that it's all about what comes out your mouth. Your words could either be enlightening or destructive. And for me, when it came to her, she believes in the Republican Party. How could you believe in the Republican Party when they're taking away your rights? She's probably like, oh, they're taking away their rights. I got money. I don't really worry about those things happen to them. It won't happen to me. Oh, they got the gay rights. That's for them. That's not for me. She has a way of looking at things that doesn't mean inclusive, even though she joined into the community. Mentally, she's thinking like a man. And that's the sad part about it. But it is what reality gonna wake up. I show my name. Yes, it's a hard work girl. I'm gonna work the girl. Yes, they show a video of her in court. Wow. You gotta send me that yourself. I haven't seen that one. Somebody in court for murder. I don't know. Send me that video. Let me give you my Instagram. Send me that video. I love to see this. Wow. Mr. DL just send me a good night. It's just crazy to me. I don't know. Here is my Instagram. Here's my Instagram page. Giselle, send me this. I'm gonna give my Instagram. Please send it to my thing. You might be in my list. I don't know. Hey Raven, do you have a Michael? Hey Raven, do you have a Michael Jackson spirit? What does that mean? Yes, it will. Bruce wanted until he almost 70 years old. Gave back. Oh God, can I click on this? Oof. I don't know if I can click on that. Uh oh. This is August 1 of 2. 1, 2, 3. Get up off those Child. Oh my God. She going through it. Wow. Did she? Attempted murder. This was reported on August the 10th, 2021. This is crazy. This on YouTube. What is this? I turned the volume on.
The timeline of her arrest, and also provide an update from court that happened yesterday. So first, I'm gonna play you this recording of me calling down to the jail. Check that out.
Operator 4, do you have a booking number?
No.
Okay, let me get a last name. Jane. First name?
Samuel.
And yes, sir, he has been arrested. He was arrested on Wednesday.
Any can you tell me anything about why he might have been arrested?
Okay, this person, unfortunately, well, he is being booked for 187. Attempted murder. He's at court right now, so you know, he was what he's gonna do. He does have a bail right now, so it's his bail amount is $1 million.
Damn.
So okay, that's about it, you know.
Now, as we can see, her was updated June 27, and her bail was reduced down to $100K. Now, at the bottom, we can see she had a court date August the 9th. Now, a YouTuber by the name of Raven claimed she was in attendance for the hearing.
Raven, wait a minute now. Who?
For the hearing. So let's take a look at that. Now, a YouTuber by the name of Raven.
Wait a minute. Raven? It must be another Raven.
He had a court date August the 9th. Now, a YouTuber by the name of Raven claimed she was in attendance for the hearing. So let's take a look at that.
Oh, it's another Raven.
All right. She's been tripping all fucking day. It's just been a trippy ass motherfucking day. It's enough to make my ass motherfucking drink, but I gotta fight that cycle. Anyways, I just came back from court. I wish I would have been able to stay and hear what's going on. Anyways, I wish I would have been in the court to hear it. She's not in there for murder. She's in there for assault with a deadly weapon, which is a very common charge. I've gotten that charge as well. I need to come back for the next court date to find out exactly the details. But as I felt before, as I sensed before, it has a lot to do with the other case involving a woman.
A woman?
Who, I guess she attacked because she thought she was zapping her feet or something. That bitch is crazy. I thought I was crazy.
I also wanted to add this here. Now, if you don't know, with a $100,000 bond, Cookie would need to put up at least 10% of that, which of course would be 10 grand, property as collateral. So if you got an extra 10 grand, go ahead and hit up the LA County and get our internet station home. How about that, man? All right, so as we can see, she's got to come in in 2 days on August the 12th. So let's continue to pray for Cookie. Let's pray for her.
Wow. That's deep. That's deep. So she had $1 million, got a book down for 100,000, 10% would be $10,000. So they were saying she's the internet sensation. She had an assault. She had a weapon. It's supposed to be a woman. She said that allegedly that her feet. That's crazy to me. Hey Nova, that's crazy. That's on YouTube. That's thank you for sharing that, Giselle. That is crazy to me though. I'm not surprised though, to be honest with you. This is a common charge. They said that Raven was the rock love reality. Okay. I was like, Raven? Raven who? I heard Raven. I was expecting that. I'm like, wait a minute now. Good night, Raven. I'm starting to get sleepy. All right, Mama, get you some rest. She seemed cocky. I don't know. That's just crazy. I don't know. Love you too, MG. Stay safe. That's crazy though. You never know though. The girls be going through it. But I've heard stories about her, but people always got stories to share. I just wish the thing about it is whatever hurt her, it hurt her really bad. So I don't know if she's gonna be coming back anytime soon mentally. Cause her trauma is very deeply rooted. Yeah, thank you, Giselle. It's deeply rooted. And the sad part is when y'all saw her, y'all saw the body. She ain't in that body. That girl is not in that body. Y'all just saw the flesh. That girl ain't in that body. That body is moving around by itself. She ain't in that body. Because if you watch the video of her, she is blank. It's just blank. That's just crazy to me. She said that Raven was the rock of love reality back in. That's sad though. That's sad. It is nothing like making a decision to change your life and living your life in prison. That's so sad for her. She's mentally abused and she's mentally not even here anymore. All of that, the transition should just be hurting for this long. This is a lot of years to be hurting, but everybody can't get there. It's sad. Now, did you hear about the brother Polite? He about to go to jail for trying to get with a 15. I did hear about Brother Polite. He's supposed to be like some type of activist. I'll be right back. Yeah, I've heard about Pope Blank. I never heard about him before until they talked about these charges. Same way I heard about these charges with R. Kelly and stuff. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know. It's a lot going on in this world. It's a whole lot going on. You have to be super strong to deal with all this mess. Because it's a lot going on. That's for sure. Mm. Lord, is this thing. I can never get this thing right. Anyway, that's what it is. Uh, Let me see. Hilton. He's from conscious community. They're homophobic. Wow, what a difference a year makes. I thought she had a show called Live in 2015. A young Pharaoh beat up his girlfriend and she was on live. What was going on? That's the thing about it. There was a story. This to show you how grimy people is. There was a guy, which I watched on YouTube, and he went to go meet up with this girl online. Let me see if I can look at this story. So I can share this story with you about this guy. He's a young guy. His name was Marty. Is this the right one? Marty McMillan. He's a 22-year-old guy who met with a girl who killed him. He met with her from Plenty of Fish. And this is him. He met with a girl on Plenty of Fish and him up, allegedly. Set him up and didn't let him know that she had a boyfriend. She supposed to be allegedly a part of some type of a man with two wives, two girlfriends. So she had a boyfriend, and the boyfriend had two girlfriends. That was her and another girl allegedly. And the guy Marty didn't know this, so Marty was in her house and stuff, and they had sex. So she said to him before he had to get out of there by 3 o'clock. So he had to be out of her house by 3 o'clock before the boyfriend comes home. This is the boyfriend right here. So he came home and stuff while they was in the house having sex. So she told him to get inside of the closet to hide. 22 years old. So while he's inside the closet hiding, the boyfriend comes in and says, I feel like something is going on in this apartment. To me, my personal opinion, he was set up. So the boyfriend came in the inside and he saw him inside the room, I think the closet or something. So he saw him in the closet and everything. And basically, by him being in the house, he killed him. He killed him. So he killed him, and after he killed him, took his body and put it inside the woods. So it took 6 months to try to find where he was located. Now the thing about it is, allegedly the police wasn't helping, where he was at and stuff. So the police wasn't joining in to try to help. So the family had to join in to try to find out where he was located. So it took 6 months that his body had been outside decomposed by the woods and stuff off the highway and stuff. And she didn't say anything as far as him being killed. She just let the murder take place. She got the mouth closed, and the boyfriend allegedly just took him on down the road after killing him for having sex with her. because she wasn't supposed to have a relationship with anybody, and she was sneaking him in, so he didn't know that she was in a relationship because he probably would have never went. This happened in Washington D.C. So she got him inside the closet and everything. Boyfriend came in, found him, and killed him inside there because you're not. I think shot him. I'm not sure. I can't remember. So killed him, put him in the car, drove him down to the side of the highway, left him there for 6 months. They couldn't find the body. They found the body. The family kept trying to get him, kept trying to find more information, asked the police and everything to help, but they seemed like he had a past of offenses as far as with the law, running with the law, and so they really they didn't take the case too serious, allegedly. By him 22 years old, they just figured he was a grown man. They could wait. In the meantime, while they were waiting, it's 5-7. So they were waiting and everything like that. In the meantime, he was on the side of the road. He was found dead. Let me see. And remind you, the girl brought him, she kept her mouth closed, didn't say anything, and they found the body of him and stuff. And they met off of plenty of fish and everything. His father, they were pleading, they were crying. The father broke down, he was crying and everything. He was like, please help me find my son. Please help me find my son. The mother was trying to find her son. The police finally decided to take the case. It was another officer that was there that heard them talking about the case. He said it would help them. And basically that was his car and stuff. And they found him on the side of the road. And they found him dead. So it's so weird. My thing is this. She killed this boy, this man, 22 years old. She brought him all the way out there to be with her. She had sex with him allegedly. Netflix and chill. Allegedly she killed him. I mean, had him in the house. The boyfriend showed up, got him killed. She allegedly helped with putting his body and driving off, allegedly. And here it is, he's dead. He was attracted to her, came to meet her. She attracted him. They got to do. She thought her boyfriend came home. Her boyfriend came home a little earlier than he was supposed to. Ended up killing him. Now, the thing about it with me, in my personal opinion, he was set up. He was set up. She set him up. She set him up. She set him up. You can't trust nobody. You can't trust nobody. He would have never went over to her house if he known that she had a man. She supposed to have been single. She killed him. She helped kill him. Conspiracy. To me, that's the setup. This story took place on this January 11, 2018. The body, DC woman charged on 17th of the death. Suspect, but this case is still active as okay. Man charged with 2018. I'll just put this link in here so y'all can see it if you want to. And that's the whole police thing that took place. Okay. And that's it. And she killed him. That's just so grimy to me. That is so grimy to me. She set him up. And I believe the husband had a part of it. I believe the husband found out she was texting him and said, bring him over. And then she's like, you want me to bring him over? Yeah, bring him over. So she called them up and brought him over. Then all of a sudden the husband came home. Well, not the husband, the boyfriend. Because then there's polygamy stuff with all these wives and stuff. And then she got him killed. She set him up. You can't trust nobody. And the sad part about it is, she's not the first female to get a man killed. This other female, I did this story on YouTube. A guy was like, please don't kill me. I got a daughter. Don't kill me. Take all the money. And a girl set him up. She killed him. I did that story too. So keep in mind, even though we always focus on the men, let's not close our eyes to down low females. Let's not close our eyes to women who get men killed for no reason at all. Let's keep not always focused on men. Let's realize that women are doing just as much grimy stuff as men. Exactly. And they killing these good dudes. Like, you find a good dude and y'all kill him. But they won't go after these bad dudes. They'll find a good dude and they'll kill him, but the bad dudes still be around. Because the bad dude know to get you before you get him. But you find a good dude that got a good heart and y'all go after them to hurt him. Like, yeah. I did a story that broke my heart. Killed that man. He pleaded. He was like, please don't kill me. I got a little kid. Please, my daughter. Take all the money you want. And this is what Little Boosie and all these other rappers need to be talking about. All these men going around killing each other. That's what y'all should be rapping out. That's why y'all should be upset. No, y'all want to talk about somebody in the bed. That's more entertaining. So you could talk about the story and get your little lotion and talk about it as if you're so upset with the lotion and the dildo all up in your body. These people kill me. They don't want to talk about the rappers being killed. We got all these young rappers out here. They don't talk about that. They want to talk about the women being murdered. They don't want to talk about that. You use your platform to bring more light to things that are happening to women being murdered on the street. Innocent men being murdered. Rappers being murdered. This is what you should use your platform for. No, I want to talk about the gay stuff. I want to talk about them having sex. Because that's more important to me than to try to keep my brothers alive. That's more important to me than all these young rappers before 25 years old is already murdered. But you worrying about your kids, but you ain't worried about all these young rappers out here probably following behind y'all and getting murdered. That don't seem to be a problem. Yeah, that's the thing about, but that's the thing. It's so sad with all these websites, Plenty of Fish, Grinder, they come and kill you. They're always talking about negative stuff and things, but stay away from the real stuff. Exactly, Deshaun. You got a platform. Why don't you help out? I mean, come on. Exactly, January. Oh, you got all this stuff you need to be talking about to stop the younger ones. Y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all want to talk about sex. That's important. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about AIDS. I want to talk about, but you ain't want to talk about the other young rappers like X-Tentacion, Young Mozzie, all these rappers out here that had a life that you want to say that, they needed to get their message out, their music. They were trying to. You don't want to talk about that. All these young. Do y'all realize how many young rappers have been murdered Let me just give y'all a little rough draft. Look at this. Look at this. Murdered. Now you would think they'd be more focused on this. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 rappers murdered. Look at this. Look at this. Raps and deaths. Look at this. Look at all these raps. You ain't talking about this though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're not talking about this. Look at all the. You should be talking about this. This should bother you. This should be what you're talking about. This is what you be talking about. This is what you should be upset over. This is what you should be talking about. Instead of you worrying about what's in somebody's bed, you should be worrying about all these guys are murdered. This is what you should be worried about. Well, he's not murdered, but you should be worried about this though. This is what you be talking about. This is the mess you be saying. This is wrong. We got to stop doing this. But no, you want to worry about somebody having sex. This is what you're focused on. You're not focusing on none of this stuff. You're not focusing on none of this stuff. None of this. This doesn't bother you. None of this stuff. None of this stuff bothers you. They don't talk about none of these guys murder. None of this stuff. This is what should bother. This is what you be talking about. This is when you get on the platform. You need to be talking about all this stuff. Rapper shot as many as 64 times. He was shot 64 times as he walked out of Chicago jail. I don't know who he is. But this is where you should bring awareness so we know who these rappers is. This is what you should be talking about. This is what you should be talking, all these rappers out here, if y'all want to talk about something. But they don't want to. They don't want to. You want to talk about gay people. This is what y'all focuses on. All these young guys that had a chance at life is now murdered. And for what? For what? You don't want to talk about none of this stuff. This is not important to you. We want to talk about gay men and gay music and their dancing and music being gay. You got their platform and you're not talking about this stuff. This is what you should be focused on. This is what you should bring their attention to. So maybe the younger ones could stop killing each other and we could finally get a chance to enjoy their music. But you're not focusing on this stuff. None of this stuff. None of it. Just unbelievable. The list goes on. Exactly, January. But they don't even focus on this stuff. I want to talk about gay stuff. Why are you not focusing on these guys being murdered? Why are you not trying to bring awareness to stop them from being murdered? Every rapper that's been murdered, mother, girlfriend, wives, needed them to come home. So why you so busy looking in the LGBTQ, oh, this is too gay, this is too gay, why are you not being a voice to try to stop each other from killing each other? For what? Why is it that when you're trying to promote music to have fun, somebody's supposed to die? Please make it make sense. Music is supposed to be entertainment, not supposed to be a death sentence. So why are you not angry about that? Anyway, it is what it is. It's so discouraging now. You would think that people would care more so. And they don't. Let me see. Boosie is say gay people are the reason why men are. Boosie is child. Boosie don't care about nobody. Boosie is say that gay people are the reason why men are in jail. Boosie staying in jail. I could care less about Boosie. Ebony, Raven, a lot of rappers talk about murders and guns in their music. Isn't that considered life intimidation? Yeah, but the thing about it, Ebony, is that if nobody's talking about helping them stop doing what they're doing, they're going to continue to do what they do. They could put a stop to a lot of these young rappers being murdered, but if they're willing to look the other way and keep standing the LGBTQ, why are you over here? If you got so much of a problem with the gay people, why don't you try to help your own? They don't. So he's blaming gays. Of course he's gonna do that because he don't care. It's sad though. It's like the old saying, people love to kill other people to get them. That's sad though. It makes no sense to me. Boosie say that gay people are the reason why men are in jail. Please. I don't listen to nothing Boosie said. Child. I could care less anything Boosie says. I could care less what anything Flame and Rose says. And they definitely could care less what I say. And that's fine. But for me, I feel as though if I was on a platform and I saw my people being murdered, I would bring awareness. I would bring awareness. If I had a platform, it's so weird as I'm saying this. I'm sitting here saying this. I'm like, do y'all hear what I'm saying? I'm saying if I had a platform, I would sit and bring awareness that my people are being killed. And just wow, I've been doing it. I'm sitting here saying it, even realizing that I've been doing it all the time. Only difference in me is my platform ain't big, and I definitely don't have a wide range. But I reach who I can reach, and who I don't, fine. It's just sad. Boosie is a download bottle. I believe that. Violence. Exactly. It's sad though. It's just really sad. I just don't think. I don't know. It's just so discouraging though to me because I feel as though a lot of this stuff and this bad behavior, I really believe we brought it on ourselves. And I don't mean everybody. But it's a lot of weak people out here. A lot of weak people. That's all right. Come at the end of the day, you're shining light on those who lost this. Thank you, Gabrielle. But the thing about it is, what I'm doing, Gabriella, they could do it. They got a wider range than I do. They could reach more people. They could start making people think. They could do a lot. If all these rappers would stick together and keep their brothers out of the damn graveyard, they could do it. But they don't want to. Like, what type of happiness you get by killing another black person? Like, what? Why? Raven, you have a true heart to have meaning to everyone. I wish you want big so you can go for people. Exactly, Deshaun. But the thing about it was, it's just sad to me. But who am I? The thing about me, if y'all don't remember nothing else, people will never listen to my message because they're too busy looking for the mistake. They're looking for any way they can to shoot me down to hear the message. That's how they work. They're looking for anything they could do to shoot me down, but they won't listen to what I'm trying to say. They'll be, oh, well, let me just say this, which is so stupid. But Raven, why don't you like Flame Monroe? I don't like Flame Monroe. I just feel as though I don't dislike Flame Monroe. I don't agree with the narrative that she pushes. And the reason why I say this is because I do deaths, I do murders. And if you're a person that's in the dirt, that's sharing stories on shovels of children or young girls being murdered and killed. When you find someone get on a platform and sit up there trying to make it to a mockery, a joke, and they know that people who are anti-LGBTQ, that they would give them a platform to sit up there because this is fun to us, this is entertaining. Dead bodies are not fun to me. Dead bodies are real bodies. These are families that needed their family, their children to come home. It is not a joke. It should be taken seriously. And when you sit up there to do the whole thing, to sit up there and have a platform, the reason why they celebrate you, because low key, they feel like this is what we want. It's kind of like when a black person goes against a black person, this is what we want. We want to give them a platform to shine the brighter, to go on the black person, to attack black people. The same way with us. They found somebody who could pass like us, who looked like us, to shoot us down, so we have a platform to shoot us down. In other words, it's kind of like the nigger and the nigger. I'm black, I can say it, but you white and you can't. So let's find another nigger to say nigger. And this is what they're doing with Flame. And the thing about it, the reason why it works for her, it gives her monetary value. Because exactly the way she thinks is the way they think. And it's enjoyable. It's, oh, we can relate to you. You're accepted by us. We understand you. Because it's a mockery. It's a mockery. And the simple fact of the matter is that dead bodies are real bodies. Those girls in the ground are dead bodies. But when you're not doing the work and you sit up on stage entertaining, remember the dead bodies that you're contributing and making a joke out of, you put it in the ground. These young girls had a life. I'm not a fan of her. I don't hate her. I'm just not a fan of hers at all. And my thing is this, I understand what she's doing. To me, she's like saying, I'm going to jump in front of the horse. Before you start calling me a man or a shim or him, I'm going to say it myself and I'm going to start laughing and make it into a joke. So this way, when you start calling me a man, I already been saying it myself. So who is she helping? She's helping nobody. She's helping nobody but herself. And that's fine. And that's fine. But the problem I have with this is they will give her a platform and they will celebrate, and people are going to look at her and they're going to compare, because we know in this world we love to compare. So they're going to compare her and they're going to compare me, and they'll sit back up and say, well, if she says she see them and them, then you see them and them too, and you are it too. And they start comparing. So they're like, well, she looks like you and you must be like her, so I'm going to use the pronoun she used on her on you. And we're different people, but simple fact of the matter, they give her a platform, which means that she's going to be like the tool that they use to demonstrate on us. And they give it this platform to mentally beat us with our own person. They're called the sellout. Just because you ignore it doesn't mean people aren't dying. Exactly. January. She doesn't apply to because she doesn't care. You supposed to stand for the girls. Exactly, but she don't. Sadly, Fame's just trying to make money. Flame considers it. Exactly. And see, this is the thing about it. The reason why they give her that platform is because that's what they see us as too. So how can you get people to have compassion for job, homeless, shelter, employment, when they put her on a platform and put her there and they make her be our Bible? So when we come through and say that's not me, they go, oh really? Because they're going to compare her to us. And let's be clear, not every person's going to do it, and everybody. Some people understand what she's doing is wrong. Some people understand, many listen. That's why I say be in charge of your own title. And the sad part about it is they're willing to give her range. You know, and the thing about it is, okay, she said she gets, if you talk about her children, that makes her mad. She gets upset if you make fun of her children, that makes her mad. But I find it to be hypocritical when you can make fun of the children, your children make you mad. What are the children that's been put in the ground that was made fun of and that's dead that look like you? So that's kind of like a hypocrite thing. So you have a problem with somebody making fun of your children, but all them children that's been in the ground dead from your actions, and not a teaching moment, but a joking little moment, but you feel as though it's upsettingly if it happens to your backyard. What are all the other girls that's like you in their backyard? A lot of stories I've done has nothing to do with me. The reason why I've done these stories because it bothered me. It's not fair for somebody to die for living their truth. Wait, does she speak over trans people? I looked her up and she calls herself a drag. No, she calls herself many things. She is she just want money. She doesn't care. That's how she is. She doesn't care. She calls herself him a day. This is the thing about it. It's like she's making fun of herself before you do it. Homelessness is very argument for many. I don't think we'll ever be able to fix that, Raven. We're not gonna be able to fix a lot of things because people don't care. We're in a world full of people don't care. People care about themselves. They don't care. Honestly, Raven, I haven't seen many of the up and coming girls really mention making shelters. They're not going to. Everybody looking for themselves. You know, we've been the highest homeless rate. Exactly, January. I would love to create a counter to help. I even have a name, January Cares Foundation. I can't wait to start it up. Okay, she doesn't care. I thought Flavor Road was her. No, she got full titties. She's got everything. She's got everything of a trans woman. She got everything of a trans woman. But see, January, that's a good thing. But the one thing about that, and not trying to shine on your shine, but a lot of our sisters are mentally crazy. I just call it what it is. So you're taking on a big task. Even though you're trying to help somebody homeless, there are a lot of cookie cookies. And a lot of our sisters are mentally crazy. A lot of our sisters are mentally insane. A lot of our sisters are not mentally capable of dealing with what you're trying to do. A lot of your sisters may even set your place on fire. We have to be able to deal with everything that comes with us. I realize a lot when it comes to these girls. Some of us are really crazy. I mean, for real crazy. I mean, for real crazy. And it's come from past traumas, family upbringing, being raped, institutionalized, put in prison. It's a lot of mental stuff that comes along with people. It's a lot of mental stuff that comes with them. A lot. A lot. It's a lot. I understand you got a good heart and I wanted to shine the way you want to shine, but I also want you to wear what you're dealing with. A lot of them are for real crazy. I watched this girl on live talking to me and she lit up some crack and she started smoking crack right in front of me. And she thought she had the camera fixed so I couldn't see it. And I'm like, are you really smoking crack? And she's crazy. And the sad part about it, there is a lot of cookie cookies out there. A lot of them. A lot of them. And it's a lot of girls are really mentally abused. Hey, Carrie. A lot of them are crazy. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. Hey, Carrie. A lot of them are crazy. You already know. I done beat up two. I beat up one. I beat up another one. Child, please. These hands don't discriminate. I don't care if you trans or man. Honey, you can get it. One waited for me to come off of work and waited for me outside because she was upset that I called her saying that she was underage to come into the bar. So she was pissed off and waited outside and tried to get me murdered. Child, please. A trans woman tried to get me murdered. And then her friends got pissed off because she felt like I was too tall to fight her friend. She was like, you was too tall to fight her. I said, she tried to get me murdered, but yeah, but you shouldn't have fought her. So I tried to fight her. Child. Now, that Raven that heard that from her then, and this Raven, trust and believe, this Raven and that Raven too great. She come in my face this time, I'm going to jail. Because she going to get it. She going to get it. Creative outlet help, so we have passion. Everyone go for it. Exactly. Half of them are not well educated or college either. Writing help with mental health. I've been writing some of the traumas. I've even get yeah, but mama, be careful. I mean, you know what, January, you're like me. You want things to go right, but mama, girl, just be ready. Y'all know me. I say to myself, I'm the biggest punk ever lived in this world. You can call me out my name, I will walk away. So if you know this is the kind of person I am, and I'm telling you, I done beat the hell out of them, y'all know something is wrong with them. Oh yes, it's your gonna come, honey. For some time now, I have been talking with people about sincere need for a local trans support group and LGBTQ. I live in more area. Oh, okay. Just say in the house, Raven, and calm down. You told me fight in the streets. You right, Ebony, but the thing about it is, like I said before, I'm the biggest punk ever walked in. I would walk away. But of course, you walk away, that's considered you be a punk. The thing about it is, I learned that you don't have to look for trouble. Trouble can find you, which you already know. But here it is, your own sister setting you up. And I was like, why is that? Why would you want to hurt me? I've tried to help girls. Girls have betrayed me left and right. And y'all know, I know I'm not the only one. Y'all know y'all sisters have betrayed y'all. I know I'm not the only one. Y'all I know some of y'all sisters done betrayed y'all. I know y'all know some of y'all sisters done backstab y'all. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not. Y'all been lied on. Y'all been tricked. I know I'm not the only one. Even though we defended them, but I know I'm not the only one. I know y'all done went through it. Girls done betrayed you, calling you out your name, outing you to other people. And for what? They don't have to, but they do it. But for what? Like, what's the prize from hurting me? Y'all been through the same thing I've been through. Girls done betrayed y'all. Girls done dropped the dime on y'all. Is there gay people like that? I can be gay, but you can't get question on that. Exactly. Gay people done it too, Deshaun. I know gay people done betrayed you, Deshaun. I know gay people done betrayed you. It's like crabs in a barrel. They want to put you down and get to, exactly. Ari, right, Carrie. But for what though? That's what's so sad about it. It's like well, like it's a prize you're gonna get by betraying me. It's so stupid to me. I have yet to fight a fellow secret girl. I have fought men and women publicly though. I done fought. I never fought a female. I did fight a girl when I was little though, elementary school, probably in the third grade or fourth grade, when I was a little kid. But when I became an adult, now I don't fight women. Now she hit me, that's a different thing. But I used to just walk. I really don't have arguments with women. I really don't have arguments with nobody though. But the last fight I had was with a trans girl. She was 350 fucking pounds. She was like 350 pounds. And no, actually I had a fight with a guy. I had a fight with this built guy. I had a fight with the built guy in New York. I had a fight with this built guy. He was real built. He wanted to be with me and I said no. So he wanted to fight me since I didn't want to be with him. I did a story about him too. And he was young and he was little when I met him. And I used to give him money to get him some food and stuff to help him out. And he fell in love with me. And he wanted to be with me. And I was like, no, you're too young for me. And he got upset because I said it was too young for me. And he wanted to fight me. And next thing I know, we started fighting. Hey, Raven says, I have been lied on and betrayed. Exactly, Tia's passion and my own con. That's why I don't. Exactly, passion. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not. I know y'all been betrayed. Y'all know y'all have. Well, she called the cops. Raven, I didn't want to, but I believe in don't out them hands on me. Say what you, exactly, January. Trust and believe it's the spirits, not the person. It's demons trying to stop you from helping others to like others. Yeah, that's true, more. That's true. Don't touch me. They didn't listen because people believe I played exactly January. I know y'all been betrayed. I know I'm not the only one. I just speaking out on it. I know y'all been betrayed by y'all sisters. I know they betrayed y'all. Even though we speak up for them, but y'all been backstabbed by them. Y'all been outed by them. Y'all been tricked by them. Y'all know y'all sisters have betrayed y'all. I'm not the only one. Y'all know they done did some grimy stuff to you, and for what? They didn't have to do the things they did to y'all, but they did it. They didn't have to. Y'all know they betrayed y'all. We sit up here, we don't like what happened to them getting murdered, but we all know y'all been betrayed. I did a story on it. I don't think I did this story. It was a girl that got murdered around my area, and she got murdered. I'm gonna tell y'all something I haven't told y'all. Some stories, some stories I've never done on girls being murdered because I knew them personally. And the reason why I never did this story, because they were grimy. They were so grimy that I would feel funny telling this story of them being murdered, and I knew how toxic they were. I knew they were toxic, and I didn't even want. So many stories that I could tell y'all that people never done the story, and I ain't did it either. They were so grimy. I mean, grimy, and they were murdered. And I'm like, they went after me. They said some real mean things to me, and it's the old thing goes. You're gonna get the right one, and they got the right one. They did it again, and the person didn't walk away like I walked away. They handled him and killed them. Now I'm not saying they should have been murdered, but when you're the kind of person that's passive aggressive, you start stuff and then make yourself the victim. Somebody gonna get with you. Them young ones be crazy. You try to fight. Yeah, even a queen who betrayed home don't. Even a queen dope a trade off my home. I don't even home to the ground. Yeah, exactly, passion. I don't think because of what happened to him at the young age, he tried to fight you. I don't think because of what happened to me. I don't understand what you're talking about, Deshaun. I wouldn't wish murder on my worst enemy, Raven. Exactly, Ebony. Well, I wouldn't say that. That can happen. That can happen. It says fashion piece of trade told you before God told him about me. He was close to about me, but he said I'm mad cool. That's grimy though. That's so grimy. That's so grimy. Let me take my deep breaths because I see something coming. Here we go. Sad though. It's really sad. Life is just not that difficult though. It don't have to be. Okay, here we go. Them young ones can be crazy, try to fight you. I don't think of what happened to him at the young age. So when you say Deshaun, so when you say I don't think of what happened to him at the young age, what do you mean exactly when you say that, Deshaun? When you say I don't think at what happened to him at the young age, try to fight. Explain to me, what does that mean? Go ahead. Please explain to me, what does that mean? I told you, January, that's so how people can be evil. That's so true. You're right. Passion. Let me tell you something. I've been backstabbed so much that I'm not even surprised. I just be waiting for them to show up. Betrayal has been something that's been very active in my life. So I don't even get mad no more. I just wait for them to show up. Like that song goes, let it rain and clear it out. I was like, for real, he said, told you. Auto clip. Yeah, that happened to me. That's grimy, January. That's how people do. They betray you. That's how come I'm the way I am. They betray you. People will backstab you. For what though? Like, you don't have to do this. This is not that important. But to them it is. People hate you for the dumbest damn reasons. And remind you, they really don't have to be around you. Like, you don't have to be around me. You don't have to be around me at all. Like, it's a whole big world out there. That's all. But they want to be around you. Like, why though? Why this thing sync is messing up? Hey, Philip. Hi, Raven. I had girls that try to set me up. Exactly. I'm so sick of this. I had girls that try to set me up. I found who they went. Exactly, Philip. That's what's so grimy about it. It's who you least suspect. People know I'm nice and scared once. Exactly, January. That's what they do to me too. Like, what happened to you? What happened to him, Siren? Like, if he was raped by a woman or turned out by an older woman, he will get mad at you because you turned him down. I think I got it. Okay, you took the whole thing, Deshaun, and made it a rape. I don't know where you got that from. You done made a whole storyline. That's I didn't say he was raped. That's something you made. That whole storyline. I said he was somebody I met on the street when I was going to work, and he liked me. He was young. I used to buy him food and give him some money. I gave him money and I bought him food. So when he got older, he fell in love with me. He wanted to be with me. Me, as an older person, I'm not dating no little kid. For him, that was disrespectful. For me, it wasn't. But for him, he got upset. Now, if Raven started beating men up every time a man didn't want to be with me, it would be a problem. I'd be fighting all day. I've been rejected by a lot of men. So if I start fighting men for rejecting me, then I'll be fighting all day. No men are crazy. No men are crazy like that. No men are crazy like that. Right. And the thing is, he decided he wanted to beat me. So I'm at work, he came into my job, and he swung on me. He's like, oh, you don't want to be with me. You probably be topping the guys anyway. And then he swung and hit me. And I was like, oh my God. Once again, like my ex used to say, you the only person I know that help people that they always F you over. Every time he said, you the only person I know got a track record. Every time you help somebody, they F you over. And I have to admit, he was right. So, fine. We became enemies. Came to my job and swung on me. I had to get off work at 3 o'clock. I got to work at the bar closed at 4 o'clock in the morning. I got everything cleaned up. I had to go home on my way home. And I ran into him as I went to the store. I went to the drugstore to get me some coffee and stuff. And I ran into him and I said, what you got to say? So we came outside. I saw him. He said, no, I went to the store and he popped up in the store with me. He's taller than me now. He's way taller. He done built his body up. He's taller than me. He's bigger. He's like 6'2", 6'3". He's built, got muscles and everything. But see, muscles and built don't go for Raven. I don't go for, even though you built, you got muscles, I know how to fight. Raven can fight. Now, whether you know it or not, I can fight. Am I a pro? Absolutely not. But I do know I've been in a lot of fights. When you've been in a lot of fights, you learn a lot of things. Anyway, so the thing is, I come outside, I ran into a friend of mine, my roommate. I'm walking out, and I saw him walking down the street, and he smiled. But mind you, he already hit me where I work. He's built, he's buffed. I mean, he's buffed. He's like buff. I saw him. I asked my roommate to hold my pocketbook. I went over to him and I snatched him across the car. He fell on the ground and we started fighting. He started fighting. He was trying his best to win. And he started biting me. People are crazy. You just got. But see, this is the thing about it, Deshaun. I was helping out somebody who was homeless. This is the thing about it. See, you may miss it. He was homeless. I was helping him. I was buying him food, giving him money. He flipped it. He became angry with me because I didn't want to be with him. So they wanted to beat me up for not being with him. That is the difficulty. So he decided that I need to be beat on for not being with him. So that's how it happened. Because I was helping him, giving him food and money and, So we started fighting. I grabbed him and my roommate was like, and I grabbed him. He's bigger than me, built. I grabbed him by his throat. I put him over across the street. I swung him underneath the car. I put him to the back and I started hitting him. And then he started grabbing my hair. Then he started trying to bite me. He bit me on my hand and I'm just hitting him in. I'm getting him in. And then he started trying to pull my hair and all this extra stuff. Child, please. I went to work on him. Because for some reason, people think I'm Dreamhouse Barbie. People think just because, I don't know what people think with me. I think people think I'm stuck up, I'm conceited. I don't know. But know my story. I mean, y'all on YouTube know my story because y'all actually don't witness a lot I've been through. And I documented it. So y'all see a lot of stuff I've been through. But the thing about it, people don't see that when they see me. When people see me, they think I'm stuck up, I'm conceited. I think everything is about me. I think it's this real strange thing how people see me, which is not true. That's why it's an old saying, don't judge a book by its cover. I got a mother and father. Everybody loves me. Parents love me. Everybody celebrates me. I got all these boyfriends. I just got this great life. People buy me cars. I got credit card. The way people see me is not true. But for some reason in their minds, they think it is true. Then when they found out about me, they found out different. You know, just like when that big girl's 250 pounds, when I fought her, she went and got the cops on me. The other girl went and got the cops on me. I fought him. And only thing about him, he bit me. My friends got mad. They was like, how you gonna let somebody fight Raven? You stand there and watch. You should never let Raven fight a man when you stand there and watch a Raven fight. But see, I'm used to people watching me fight other people. When I fought 5 guys, and I had 2 cousins stood there. I had 2 cousins. They watched me fight 5 guys by myself. I'm fighting 5 guys and I'm one person. I got 2 cousins that was there watching me fight. One is saying, get him, get him, get him, and the other one just watching. So I'm fighting one, and the other one's hit me. So I got one on the ground, I'm hitting him, and I'm fighting this other one. I got 3 other ones I'm trying to fight. And my aunt said, how are you going to stand there and watch your cousin get jumped? And y'all talking about some get him, get him, get him. You supposed to jump in. You supposed to pick a weapon up and start hitting. It was like, no, I'm not letting nobody hit me. Remind you, I'm fighting all of them. So 2 of us fighting, 3 kind of backed away. And if it wasn't for my aunt who passed away and my other aunt, they probably would have all jumped me. But I was fighting one. And then one I was fighting, he came up, he had blood coming down his face. And the other one didn't get no book because I was working. Listen, I can't. First of all, I can get my butt kicked like anybody else, trust and believe. But I'm gonna get one of y'all good. The other ones, I'm gonna get a beat. I already know I'm gonna get a beating. I know I'm gonna get my butt handed to me. So I already know that's a given. I know I'm getting punched in the face. I'm not gonna get kicked in the head. I know I'm gonna get kicked in the ribs. I know I'm not gonna be kicked. But in the meantime, I'm gonna get one of y'all, and I'm going to work. I'm going to work on you as if I'm paying a bill. I'm going to work. I mean, anything I could do to you to rip you apart, I'm going in on you. And that's what I did. Then the same cousin who talks about me bad like a dog, right to this day now, wouldn't even stand up for me at the fight and coming after me. Like, are you really coming for me? And this is family. The worst. The worst. You could talk about me like a dog. I ain't gonna talk about even going to all that because you know family is the pits anyway. Not all of them, but mine's is the pits. Anytime, okay, let me stop because I'm about to go down. Let me just do like y'all told me, breathe, because y'all know I can get into it. And when I start getting into it, I get upset. So let me breathe. Because I get upset. I get so mad because people make me fight alone. Like I'm always fighting alone. And I shouldn't have to fight alone, but I'm always fighting alone. I'll be back. Oh, got my second can of beer, y'all. Oof. Raven. I know I got this bed. You know when I got this bed, it's so funny. I bought this bed. This lady sold this bed for me for $150. And I had it years ago. It's old. But I'm super cheap. I'm real cheap. Cheap. I don't know. I don't live in a beautiful area like everybody else. People living in $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month apartments. That's not me. I live within my means. I don't have the best like everybody else. I would love to have the best, but my money says no. So I live where I can afford. If I could afford better, I would live better. I just always believe in a rainy day. I always believe that the sun is not always gonna shine. So even though you want to sit up there with everybody with the beautiful houses and the beautiful windows and doorman and a nice car, those things aren't available to you right now. I'm gonna stay positive, January, because I know you like stay positive. So those things aren't available to me right now. But hopefully, by the grace of God, I pray that I could finally see a bigger blessing in my life, and I would definitely share it with y'all. Um, but see, people like me, we don't get those only because we help people. If I was the kind of person that didn't help people, I would get blessings. But the fact that I help people, those things don't come to us. We only get the heartaches. They always say bad things happen to good people, while good things happen for bad people. I would love for to click on the camera and I give y'all this view of this backyard with the lights on, and I would love to do that. But unfortunately, I found out who the generation curses was put on me, and this is some family interest. Exactly, Deshaun. Ebony is cute, but you don't have to explain thing. Yeah, it's different. Child. A lot of minutes been in this bed, honey. Mothers live. A lot of minutes been in this bed, honey. When I die, they ain't gonna put my name. They're gonna put a postal stamp. The bad part about it, when you're getting older and you dating younger men, I get on their nerves. I think I get on younger men's nerves. Stop treating me like a goddamn baby. I just think it's difficult when you have. I don't know. It's different for me. I still say it's better to look at young men. They be looking cute. Their little tight skin. But ever since I transitioned, I have seen some of the ugliest men in my life. I could push their face in bed and make Corella cookies. I mean, ugly. Ugliest. And got the casita pill of crazy. Thank you for that shit. Passion says, I love your bed. If a trade get wrong, you can bust that head over. You know what, Passion, get out my head. And that's exactly what I would do too. But it's no, Passion. I'm gonna tell you something about Raven. Raven has a lot of things going on in this apartment. Trust and believe. If you know that, I always tell y'all, if y'all been watching me for years, I always told you, your house is supposed to be a booby trap. It's supposed to be weapons all over your house. So whenever they show up, you show out. It should be something in the bathroom. It should be something in your bedroom. It should be something in your kitchen. It should be something in your living room. It should be something by the door. You don't have to get ready because you already stay ready. Everything around my house is set up. So whenever they want to show up, I'm already to show out. I'm already set up. It's booby traps all over this apartment. But that's only because and it's so weird because to be honest with you, if somebody wanted to kill me, they could kill me easy. So I done fell asleep. But I think since I've been doing so many murders and stuff, I don't really fall asleep no more. You know, you have your little occasional drive by, ugly but how, and ego so big. Exactly. Open. I just read half up, but I knew exactly what you were saying. I love older. Okay, Carrie. I like young men. I like young men. They look better to look at. Hey, Smith. What's up, sweetie? Love you more. What do you think of straight cross dressers that are lesbian taking over the trans community instead of us as gay boys? Like, I love big one. You know what the thing is, Smith? This is how I see it, and I understand exactly what you mean. But this is the only thing I always try to do, Smith. And if I ever do this, I want y'all to call me on it because I'm not perfect. Because I want y'all to call me on it. This is what I try to do. Let that be their story, and you go over here. Like, okay, you know the words like the Jehovah's Witness. Okay, let them be their story, but you go over here. You heard it, but you unhear. You go on. Let that be their story. Don't make it about you. That's what I try to make sure I do. I don't try to make nobody's story about me. If that's what you just, oh well, all right, bye. Just keep yourself to who you are and stay focused on you. Don't focus on nothing nobody else say they are, who they are, or is. Stay focused on you. I try to make sure that's what I do. Right. But you know the thing is, let it be their story. Don't concentrate on other people's stuff. Right. But let it be their story, child. Don't make it about you. Because the thing about it is, when you think talking bad about them, there's always somebody talking bad about you. So when you think about it, when we say certain things about ourselves or counterparts, there's somebody else saying the same thing about us. There's some people saying the same thing about us. So before you throw that energy out there, remember somebody's saying the same thing about you. So just separate yourself. So, okay, well, whatever. Don't pay no mind. Just do you. Make your money grow, prosperity, find things you need to do with your life, and close the door. That's it. Because if you really think about it, in just my opinion, how do you feel biological females feel about us? How do you feel biological females? I mean, for me, I'd be like, oh, so y'all think y'all women now. So we supposed to just accept y'all into our spot. All open land, openly. Here y'all come. We trying to get rights, but here y'all come. Now y'all in our bathroom. Now, this is the thing that you have to keep in mind. So when you're shooting down on saying something bad on another girl, remember what the biological be saying about you. So you have to be careful of that narrative that you push out there, because there's always somebody feeling the same way about you, a biological woman. That feel as though you should be sharing her space or her spot, stuff like that. So before you look at the other girl to say something about her, think about what they be saying about you. Be like, oh, okay, if I want them to accept me, then I need to accept her. That's her thing. Let me just move on. That's why moment I feel like I came out. No, you came out the time you supposed to come out. You move with your own speed. I used the memorize. Okay. So are you trans carry or are you I don't know, your pronoun? I don't care what they say about me. Okay. Okay. Everybody moves differently. I can't stop who you are or I can't tell you how to think. You have to go what works for you, because I don't know your traumas or your story or what you've been through. If you feel as though you go in a men's room, are you a trans man or a trans woman? Are you passable, like 100% passable? If Raven goes into the men's room, Raven's up to something, honey. If I'm in the men's room, trust and believe it's a man in there. Mm. But my friends be like, "You better not go in that bathroom, Raven." I said, "But it's a man in there, child." But like I said before, it's every girl's different. I'm not policing what you do. I'm not policing your journey. You have to do what you got to do that works for you. I can be hard hugs. Hey, Smith. Well, you have to do what works for you. So this is the thing about it, Carrie. I don't know what you've been through or your storyline or your backstory. Excuse me. You have to do what works for you. Good night, Smith. Good night, sweetie. You have to do what works for you. It's not about what everybody's approval. It's what makes you happy. It has to work for you. It's not up for debate. It's whatever works for you. Because you're the one that's got to get through the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. It's not about me. I know when it comes to me, I know what I like, I know what I do. I don't even use the public bathroom. I'm always scared somebody gonna kick the door in. But I could, but I don't. I don't. And get the coins. All right now. I ain't mad at you. Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. You have to do what you gotta do. I don't I don't make nobody's story be my story. I make sure I listen to what people say and make it not about me. And when they finish this period, it's the end. I don't make nobody's story about me because I don't know what you went through. I don't know your trials and tribulations, the things that you suffer from. I do not know. And even if I do know, it still won't be about me. I may empathize with you, but I don't know how you can handle things mentally. Because what some person may handle mentally, another person may can't handle mentally. I'm in Alabama. I live and I go to the men's restroom. I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail. I think like a woman. I would be a mess. I'm Alabama. I live. I go in the men's room. Restroom. I'm going to jail. I look like a woman. It would be a mess. So why would you be in the men's room? I'm passion. I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable. I'm always. I went into the bathroom one day. The last time I went into the bathroom was in Penn Station, and when I went in the inside of it, it was a bunch of drag queens making their faces in the mirror. I was like, "What is this?" They were drag queens. They was getting dressed in the mirror as if they're inside of a nightclub, and it was packed. I was like, "Oh my god, this is not gonna be good." And this is the reason why they don't want us in the bathroom. You know it's always gonna be somebody to mess it up. Damn how. You know it's gonna be always gonna be somebody to mess it up. There's always gonna be somebody that mess it up for everybody else and then act like they ain't do nothing. Hey Angie. Yeah. Hey Dorothy. Okay, well you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what's real? You know what's real weird? I was on Twitter, not Twitter. Is it called no Twitch? Is it called with Twitter? Is it called Twitter? Twitter. Is it called Twitter? Yeah, Twitter. Cause y'all know me, Ravens nosy, honey. Cause I be watching all the porn stuff. You know, listen, I got eyes. I'm gonna look. So I'm on Twitter and stuff. I done join all the porn stuff. You know, I'm going to be looking at it. Cause the reason why I look is because I'm always looking to see if some old person I done mess with is up here on Twitter. You know, getting it down with another dude. So I'm always on Twitter looking and stuff. So I'm up there and everything, and I'm watching and stuff, and I'm watching all these hardcore men. I mean, they digging each other out. I'm like, it is no way you could tell me you would know these guys was gay. I mean, digging them out. I mean, with horse mandingos and got his legs. I mean, he just took a something like this and went inside that man. That man didn't even jump. He just put it in and he just humping him. I'm just like, wow. And I'm shocked because Tumblr was like this and Tumblr went down. But I'm like, this is amazing to me because, you know, I'm old, honey. Mother loves to watch a good circus. I wouldn't go in the men's restroom, unpassable. And I was talking about Carrie B. August said that she goes to the mirror. I just say I can't do that. My breast is too big and I got too much ass. All right now. So, you know. But so weird it is, I be seeing some fine men. And I don't want to sound vain, but I be seeing some fine men. Fine men. But the one thing I keep asking myself, I know I overthink, why nobody never used protection? Like, how is you going to these people raw dog? Like, why though? I understand you want to get down, that's fine, but why no protection though? Like, why? Girl, I saw this porn last night. Had a boy I messed with. I was shocked. I was like, girl, I know how you feel. It was good. He could go for me. Yes, that's the thing about it. I met this guy in New York City, and when I was at work, and he was like, "I want to date you." We talked and everything. He was like really smooth, and I don't know, amazing. It must have been a man above. All of a sudden, he popped up on my screen. I don't know what I was on, and he was like, he was doing an audition. He was doing an audition to become a porn star. Now I'm like, so I'm watching him do this audition to become a porn star, and the guy was made him into a bottom, and I was like, never mind you. I had his phone number, so you know me. I'm gonna ask you, do you do porn? He's like, no, I don't do no porn. What you talking about? I said, okay, I can see right now you a liar, because I'm looking at you getting dicked down by this guy on porn. He's like, oh, that was an old video. I said, but you said you were straight. Like, this is the first time you went to a gay club, you know, so he's like, I was really young. I said, chocolate, you look the same way here. You, yeah, whatever. I know you don't believe me. I said, you shouldn't believe you too. You lying. Chocolate. So he could to say he got pissed off at me, but it's way. Girl, I saw this. Okay, raw content mix. I see Carrie. The TS girls was like, damn. I was like, yes. I know it was good, girl. I know that's right, Angel. I give a guy a condom in a minute. They give me a gift. And thank you, Passion. And that's the thing about it. I, listen, I don't mind. First of all, who cares what I like anyway? But my thing is this. Okay, you having sex with somebody, but do you know that you may not be with this person? That the person of your dreams may be coming, maybe coming through one day. You didn't use no protection. Not saying you can't catch nothing, but it's like y'all didn't even try. Like y'all be doing so many random dudes. I mean, just be like randomly, let's doing it and posting it on. I don't know. Girl, that thing had me all in love. I was calling his name like Marcus, like that movie with Marcus, but I had to let it go. He had me going crazy. Mmm, child. Don't let the man make you go crazy, girl. I don't know. I used to want a man. Now I just want to eat. Oh boy. Oh, I'm over it. It's okay for me now. Why people think a trans man? Oh, this is so funny. I didn't even talk about the story at hand. I said, why do people think a trans man is a trans woman? That's the question of the night. So y'all hear that question? Why do people think a trans man is a trans woman? Anybody want to answer that question? You do know a lot of men think a trans man is a trans woman, right? Y'all do know that, right? Ain't that the shoe? But I'm passing niggas to it. Girl, that thing. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, oh well, y'all. Now it's time to say goodbye. They're not educated. But see, that's the thing about it. When you think of trans, you think of man. They're looking at you as a man, you think you're trans. It's like a double-edged sword. They think you as a man, they think you're trans. A trans man. Look at man, it's a trans. That's what they say. I get it. Y'all know y'all get it. That's what they see it as. It makes sense though. It's sad, but it's true. It makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, I tell you, I just wish one day, I pray one day I could turn on the cam and I'd be like, look, y'all, I moved. Look. Y'all be like, yes. And I'd be like, y'all gotta come to my house. That'd be so cool. A lot of people don't really know how at yeah. I don't know. I get on YouTube and watch everybody be in love, eat my spaghetti and just look at them and take my hair and look at everybody in love. And yes, most think my cousin is trans woman, but he is a trans man. And girl, let me tell you, my cousin is fine. I would try, but if he wasn't my cousin, he could kiss. So I like penetration. I like shit. All right now, Angel. If they don't want to put a woman at the end of the chain, but see, it makes sense though. Hey, trans girl power, but it makes sense though. It makes sense because they see you as a man, and you see you as trans. It's the same thing. It's sad, but it's true. I tell them, oh, eat my pussy. Okay. You know what I want to see what it's. I want to see what it's like to be rich. I want to see what it's like to sit. I want to sit in my backyard like this on the steps and just put the trees here and the little mosquitoes and the little cookout thing over there. And I just want to sit there with my little two dogs on the ground. I just sit there. And I'm just looking at my dogs. As I got my little ribs on the fireplace. Not the fireplace, the cookout thing. The grill. And I'm just sitting there. I'm just sitting there. That's what I want. I just want to sit in the backyard. Let the trees blow with the little things that sit in the ground, with the little light down, with the grass, and way in the back all pool. It's all fenced off. You can't see me. I'm sitting in a full sweatsuit with a hoodie on, a blue one. And I'm sitting there with my little music box on the side. Yeah, that's what I want. When it happens, I'm gonna let y'all come and watch. My brother's jealous because his girl was like, who? He is fine. He was like, that's a girl. I was like, you so messy, hating. Wow, that's grimy. But it's a globally or not. Do you know automatic comment moderation flags this comment? Wait a minute, let me see something. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I'm sitting here looking at Hamster, looking at all this stuff. Comment after comments. Comment your posts. You can actively update every time someone comments. Mention in posts. Sponsor earnings. Sponsor payments. Okay, this is new. Moderation. Least strict, most strict is in the middle. block words, casting, show broadcasting title, and graphics. Social and email updates, notification, comments after comments, new subscribers. Okay. I guess I get to learn it all at first. It is what it is. Okay. I don't want to put a woman in the trans woman. I don't want to put the woman at the end of trans for trans woman. Me down. I took more. Okay. Girl, I'm sitting in the tub with some wine. All right now, Angel. I'm not mad at you. Hey, Hope. I'm so from right, Mama. I'm gonna call it that. All right, beautiful. See you, Hope. I'm about to leave too. I've been on here for 2 hours. That's why I took the light off. Everybody hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. It's so funny because I don't get no money from it. But it makes me feel like I'm doing something. Let me see some hearts. Let me see some hearts. I want some hearts. At least one. Anyway, it is what it is. Can I get one heart at least? Can I get one heart? At least one heart. It says only 25 people. It's a 120. It's 184. Get a heart. I know I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna make me some spaghetti and sausages and chicken, and I'm going to sleep. Actually, I'm gonna watch a movie. Well, a movie been watching me. I was watching Waiting to Exhale with Whitney Houston, and when I tell you, I watched the movie like 10 times. It's amazing. I love looking at love. No, it's on the thumbs. It's on the thumbs heart. It's on the thumbs thing, Deshaun. It's the thumbs up thing. I'm hungry. It's the thumbs up thing. Maybe y'all don't get this. I'm so confused. Girl, I'm sitting. My sword worker. Thank you, Deshaun. Angel. No, it's that thing. The things you hit the thumbs up. Somebody hit it. Somebody 30 and wait for the thumbs up. It's supposed to be a heart though. I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. What's today? Today is Sunday the 29th. Y'all be safe out here. Deshaun, I know you're gonna be sending me stuff. I'll be talking to you later. And thank you for sending me stuff to keep me informed in the loop. And everybody else who send me stuff to keep me informed in the loop. Appreciate it. Please join my Instagram so y'all can talk to me in the DMs. So in case we need to talk privately, in case anybody's depressed, they need somebody to talk to, you can have me here. That's my Instagram. Okay. All right, love you guys. Please be safe.